This is a great image of a respectable, classy, beautiful woman.
For you to point out this well-dressed sister here to make me feel some type of way about myself becomes a problem.
Let me get you.
Reason I have never said I do is because I don't.
I've been married, and I couldn't sign up for bad sex.
Let's drive.
So if we enter a relationship with anything that's about me, then I don't believe that we're ready.
You are watching Single on a Saturday Night, and I am definitely single. My name is Shelly Williams, and this is about real people talking about real things, and we're just so single right now. But I have to tell you what's going on today. There are the sex industry is about $96 billion industry, as well as strip clubs make from $500,000 to $5 million in a year. Now that's big money right now. So we're here to talk about what's going on in the strip clubs. But I want to know from my people here: have you been to a strip club, or what do you feel about it? So we're going to go to the panel right now. So let's start with you, Miss Melisha.
Have I been to a strip club?
First, introduce yourself.
First, I'm Melisha Cheatham, and I'm single. One kid. Strip club, maybe a long time ago, years ago, I was at one. Guys, I've been at female strip clubs. Not really my thing.
You said you was at a female strip club?
Yeah.
Like females was dancing?
Yes.
And you was a female?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a female.
I mean, you are a female.
I'm still a female.
Okay, sorry, you are a female.
Not really my thing. Guys, I don't know. To me, they seem feminine, a little gay, but that's just my opinion. A lot of women like them. Just my opinion. A lot of women do like it. I don't see if that's what you like to do, then that's fine. But not me. I'm not really into it.
Miss Tammy.
Hi, I'm Tammy Murphy, single with 3 children. No, I've never been to one. I've always been.
Tammy. Oh, girl, you missing. Next.
I am dead serious.
Tammy.
I've been wanting to see, but haven't been yet. No, I haven't.
I can't believe that one.
Pass the mic, baby. Pass the mic.
Pass the mic.
Just pass the mic, baby. Pass the mic.
That might be it. He said he gonna bring me out. Lord, let me pass him this mic.
Okay,
Oh man, Tammy. Oh, I'm sorry.
Soul Controller, Philly Rockstar, married, and we're dating, but yeah, that's good. Okay, hook me up. Either way, have I been? My girl. Have I been to? Yes, all the time. I actually own my own male review on at Champagne's on Germantown and Shelton, so you can come on out. Oh, there it is. Well, come on around. Thursday night upstairs. Come on through.
It's men. Don't you see a man sitting next to you, baby? This is... Okay, this is Danielle Patterson. I am single and dating. I am childless. And yeah, Mama has been to some strip clubs because Mama has organized both bachelor and bachelorette parties. And I will tell you that I have more fun at the female clubs when the women are dancing, because them ladies do work hard for the money. The men just come out and, it's just like, okay, I'm supposed to throw you some dollars for not too much action. Because that pole work, I'm saying, I should have just skipped all that law school stuff and learned to ride the pole, baby. Because I feel like I done missed it. I did not learn to ride the pole. All right.
She said ride the pole, but I am...
Maybe maybe you.
I'm going to tell you about me. I was going to strip clubs at the age of 18. I wasn't even allowed to get in, but one of my girlfriends took me. But I was into it then. But since me and God, I haven't been in a while, so we gonna have to ask the pastor what he thinks about it.
God said no strip clubs.
That's what we're gonna find
out.
Wait, we're gonna have to find out. We're gonna say that for later. But I don't go now. But I've never been to a woman. I shot a commercial at a woman's strip club. That was really nice because I like.
Girl, you ain't lived till you had a lap dance. Next.
Oh, next.
My name is Christopher. I am married, but I love women. Anyway, have I been to them? Yes, I used to go to them. I used to frequent them. Much, you know, I just love the woman's body.
Before you were married?
Before I was married.
Have you gone while you were married?
Have I gone? No, I haven't gone while I was married.
Have you ever been with your wife?
No.
Would she go?
Well, right now, no. We wouldn't go now because of the positions that we hold. But if we didn't have the positions and we were just, you know, we would probably be freak nasty. Yeah, probably would go. Be honest. Yeah.
Well, I'm Michelle Renee, and I work at a strip club. I am the entertainer supervisor, meaning that I am in charge of the females there, which is Atlantis, 3801 Chestnut Street, Philadelphia, PA. But as far as the female clubs are more entertaining than the male strippers. There really aren't any male stripper clubs, though, so, you know, you have to book a male stripper. But as far as females, they work their behinds off, and I can say that, you know, for me, you know, watching them and me getting them prepped up for a show, just, you know, I'm their caretaker, you know, and I know the ins and outs of the clubs. So any questions, feel free to ask me. You know.
We intend to, but we move on. We coming back to you on that. We coming back to you, Michelle.
My name is Yana B. I'm single, childless, and yes, I've been to strip clubs. I don't frequent them. I've never been to a male review. I've only been to female dancer clubs, and I think when I have gone, I've had a good time. I mean, for some reason, women tend to be more attractive when they're not working at the club and they're there, and the men, they, you know, they're looking at what they're looking at, but you know, they pay more attention to you when you go. I don't know, it's weird.
Wait a minute, I just need to understand what you just said. So the women working there seem more attractive? I don't understand.
No. What I'm saying is, if you go as a patron as opposed to being an entertainer, for some reason the men in that strip club, although they're looking at what they're looking at on stage,
You're saying the men are more attractive?
No, the men who were actually in the audience.
Like, a man will be more, I guess, more inclined to approach a woman if she's at a strip club, or at least in my experience. I've been approached by men that
absolutely, I would agree.
You know what I'm saying? Then you know.
Yeah, no doubt, because you on the same level with him. You in his zone. You know what I mean? You in his what do they call it? Man cave. You know what I mean? So you in my territory. Once you in my territory, it's easier for a man, and especially a man who is really scared to approach a woman on the street. You know what I mean? That's his comfort zone. You in his comfort zone right there.
Yeah, but for the women that have never been to one, such as yourself, I would definitely try. You'll see how much attention you get as a female not working there and just being a patron by the male that are patrons there.
But what else I'm gonna tell you? I'm gonna tell you, Tammy and Shelly, since both of you have never been to the strip club and/or to the female strip club. I will tell you that I went on a first date with some dude to a strip club.
Nice.
And I mean, it was just like he said, oh, I'm going to pick you up, and I'm like, okay. He's like, oh, we're going to meet. I'm like, okay. I'm like, on Passyunk Avenue. I'm like, I'm all down in like South Philly looking for the Italian restaurant. You know, that's where I really was. Like, I'm on Passyunk Avenue. I'm at 12th and Passyunk. All I see is the shoe store. I don't get this. He's like, oh, now you're down too far. And I'm driving. I'm like, all I see is, wait, what? Oh. So I guess I'm finally going to find out what they do in the Purple Orchid. Let's go. Oh, there you go.
But I'm saying, is this a new thing that women go to see other women? Is this something new?
I don't think it's necessarily that they go to see other women.
Somewhere?
I think it's just a different environment than just going to a regular club. Sometimes, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, like you could learn something watching some of these women on that stage.
That's true. Like I said, I'm still thinking that I should have skipped law school and just learned to ride the pole.
Well, let's go to the audience. After we talked, Chris had something to say. Let's go to the audience.
I think it's more, women can go watch other women strip because women are more inclined to say, or to another female, oh, I like her breasts, or oh, she has a nice shape, but men ain't gonna do that. Men ain't gonna look at my brother and be like, yo, his pecs is, ooh. Men ain't gonna do that. At least the men, the brothers I know, ain't gonna do that.
He's swinging real good.
Yeah, at least the brothers I know.
No, let's go to the audience. And anybody, have you been to strip clubs? What do you think about it? Anybody in the audience who? Somebody give her a mic.
Nikki, we knew you were going to have something to say.
Somebody give her a mic. It's not coming. You got to get the audience mic.
Hello? I I like going to a strip club. I've been with males and I've been with females. They don't have them a lot here in Philadelphia, but in the Baltimore area, you can actually go to a strip club where they have males and females. Like one side is male, one side is females. But Tuesday nights, I'm sorry, $2 Tuesdays, you will find more females in a strip club than you will find males now. And now if you go to a strip club, they've actually started making rules. As a single female, you can't go into a female strip club without a male, because the women are taking over going to the male strip clubs, and their male patrons are starting to feel some type of way, because now it's 6 dudes and 72 women in the strip club, and they don't like it. So if you're going to go,
do they spend enough with the women? No,
well, wait a minute, and that's another thing.
You don't make it rain?
Those women, no, some women do. I can't make it rain. I'm not living like that. You know, if I'm gonna make it rain, no. No, I sit there, I have a drink, I enjoy my company, and it's entertainment. Just like if I went to Broadway to see The Wiz, I'm there, and some of those young ladies, like you said, they do some things that make me go, wow, I have just got to give her some money, because I don't even know why she did that. She needs to be in the Olympics. She should not be on that pole. If she was not from Philly, she would be somewhere getting us a gold medal. But no, because of her life, she's on the pole. So, I mean, it's very entertaining. You should go. It doesn't mean that you're gay. It doesn't necessarily mean
I was
that
just
you're
about
bi.
to say that.
It's fun.
I think the perception is that, you know, if a woman goes to a strip club, then she's automatically interested in women. And I don't think that that's fair. That's a fair assessment to make, to be honest. Some people, I mean, if you frequent clubs or frequent lounges or go out, you know, to bars or whatever, and you've never been to a strip club, whether it's female or male, if you try, you'll see something different. It's something different, at least to admire someone else doing something that you probably don't.
Well,
do
I will tell you that it's also more socially acceptable than it just has been. I think, just to answer Shelly's question, example is that now I have male clients who want to meet in the strip club. I learned that Delilah's had fabulous steak. Who knew? Do I really want somebody, you know, slinging some of their grease towards my steak? Not really, but I found out it was over in another section, and Danielle was with it. And I will say this, that because I work in such a male-dominated profession, being a trial attorney, that many more men became comfortable with me because I was able to get down with the big dogs. Because I really didn't care about, you know, her breast bouncing over my, because basically, you know, I see the young ladies, and when I look at the bodies, I say, well, my breasts do that, so I should go home and practice.
Yeah, I would go for that particular reason. Let's go so I can find out what to do, because, you know, I am trying to get married. Anybody else in the audience has something to say over here?
My name is Shelly Long. Yes, I am single. Me, myself, I've been, like you said, to a club in Atlanta. I used to live in Atlanta, and they have males and females. So I went with my friend. This was a long time ago. And it was entertaining because we both was able to sit there, and I didn't feel too uncomfortable with the women, and he felt a little more uncomfortable watching the men. But he felt a little more uncomfortable watching the men than I did.
I thought you said more comfortable watching the men.
Uncomfortable.
I'd be curious.
But at least we both was able to go and enjoy it. I used to date a stripper, dancer, performer, have you. And I was young. And I didn't really mind. It really boosted my ego because I would go to some of his shows and I would sit back there, let him make his money, do his thing. And it really takes a strong person, though, because when I say them women pulling, following to the car, giving numbers, this and that, and I never really got upset or anything like that. But it's the individual. Like, some men are arrogant, really arrogant, because of their bodies, and they, you know, they take it a whole nother level. And that's them. That's a turnoff, though. But that's them. But then you do have real men. That's his 9 to 5 or his 11 to 3 or whatever it is. He go home to his woman and still take care of home and do what he's supposed to do. So I guess
bringing home good money too. Huh?
Yeah, bring home the money.
Well, you know what, Shelly? That's actually our
And
topic for the next episode. We're going to come right on back to you as soon as we come back live to Single on a Saturday night here at Keya Graves Seafood and Steak Restaurant.
Special thanks to Q's Hair Boutique, located at 5815 North Broad Street, Philadelphia, PA. Q's Hair Boutique is a full-service salon providing the star treatment for any occasion. Please don't look any further for your next hair appointment. Call Q's Hair Boutique. That's 215 668-9800. In true celebrity fashion, Austin Photography snapped beautiful candids of all the single on a Saturday night group. Austin Fine Photography is located at 4221 Main Street. If you would like to feel like a star, please call Austin Fine Photography at 267-297-7895. This program is brought to you by the following sponsors. Do you want to advertise your product or your service or your event right here in between the hottest show in America? Give us a call at 215-843-1984. Give us a call. If everything's a go, we'll have your commercial advertised on the next show. This program is brought to you by Keya Graves Seafood and Steak Restaurant, located at 10 North 9th Street in Darby, Pennsylvania, right off of Main Street. We have Sunday brunch on Sundays at 10 a.m. We have a delicious seafood and steak menu, and host your next event, wedding reception, or party at Keya Graves Seafood and Steak Restaurant, located at 10 North 9th Street in Darby, Pennsylvania, right off of Main Street.
You are back. This is Single on a Saturday Night, but we definitely have to thank people who make everything happen. DJ Romy Rome, he's on the radio, 88.1, every Tuesday at 9 o'clock to 12. And, of course, Austin Fine Photography, making us all look good in those shots. Thank you so much. And Q's Hair Boutique. Shout out to Susan. She couldn't be here because, you know, holiday weekend, she had to do some hair. So shout out to Susan doing her thing. But we are back. The topic is getting, you know, it's getting heated. You know, we're talking about some good stuff. We had to go to the audience. We left with, you know, how do you feel? Have you been to strip club? So we want to find out if Miss Tamara has been to a strip club, because she ready. She ready to tell me something.
Y'all saw her ride the chair. You know she was on the plane. Stop it. Y'all know.
Okay, that was a little bit of my old strip club day movements. To piggyback on Shelly, yes, I have been to a strip club. I have dated a stripper. And let me tell you, if you used to hang at Club Vegas when we were like in our 18s to 25, you would have seen me being a part of the show.
Whoa. I missed it, girl. I was too young. I missed it.
Let me tell you how not being a female stripper, no, but he used to use me and another young lady I used to hang out with as a part of the show, and we were the ones to get all the other ladies riled up. So when you paid your money, it wasn't just because of him. You know, I was being flip-tossed, whatever. So to talk about that female strip club, yes, I have finally ventured into one, and it was not here in this country. I was in Jamaica.
Oh, that
it was
exciting,
girl, let me tell you.
Whiny.
Whiny, yeah. Deathy whiny.
You got some new moves, baby. You got some new moves.
Yes, and it wasn't even about, like Yana was saying, it's not about you being gay or anything. I just think it goes back to a question that was posted. Your freak status. Oh, I'm a freak times 4. Just putting it out there. I have no problem watching another woman, because my thing is, how the heck did she just do that? Let me go find it. Let me talk to you for a minute. Let me see what I need to do, because I need to learn some stuff. I'm with you in that poll. And then to Tammy, get his number, because I'm going to take you to the strip club, boo.
Ooh, champagne Thursday night. We going, girl. We going.
Wait. Anybody else in the audience? Because we have one more comment in the audience. Give him the mic.
What'd you say, Tamika? What? Your foot feel better all of a sudden? You got the vibe?
But you can all join me at Atlantis on 30th and Chestnut. Y'all can all go to my club. You know, we'll have fun, okay?
We all going to go
to Club Atlantis.
Wait a minute, we have
3801 Chestnut.
Well, I will say that we need to be equal opportunity around here.
Okay, we have a comment.
Go tonight.
Well, the interesting thing, like you, I have several degrees, but I played a dancer actually in a show. And I've gone to Master J's and taken classes for the pole dancing. I'm also a personal trainer, and I find you have to have amazing strength to be able to get up and down on that pole. And I'm actually, what I'm going to do, because they don't offer it here, I'm going down to Georgia to get certified to teach pole fitness because
So we're gonna be in your class?
Wait. That would be wonderful.
We gonna be in your class?
We want to do a demonstration today. We want to ask if anybody gonna show us some moves. Just show us a little bit of moves, don't you mind? Just one move.
Did you really just point out somebody?
She said no, she ain't gonna show us.
I don't want to see their moves. I want to see his moves.
We just want to show. We ain't not on the pole. We want to do a little thing.
See, look at that smile. I want to see his moves.
You know, one thing I wanted to say is it's interesting because I had actually considered, I mean, I went in and I tried out and all of that stuff, and it's funny because the girls protect each other, and they told me how to navigate, but they told me how to navigate through without compromising myself. And even though I never got to do it, and you know, praise God, I'll just teach the pole fitness classes, but it's the environment is kind of strange, you know.
What do you mean?
For me, when I went, this girl was another dancer. She was attracted to me, and she like kissed me on my belly. I was like,
that's what you're supposed to expect.
I pushed her head away from.
That's what she's supposed to expect. If you going into
well, no, but the thing is this: if you don't know, you know what I mean. And she just kind of walked up to me and did that, and I just pushed her because I'm not.
Well, it depends on that establishment, and sometimes some establishments don't let women in, and if they do let women in, they're attracted to see.
Well, I went in I actually went in to try out. So.
Well, did you make it?
They did ask me.
That's the important thing.
They did ask me, but
up to par.
They did ask me, but I didn't. I ended up not doing it.
We want to bring it back. You had somebody.
We got some questions over on the left.
Because then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk to Pastor Michael Heath of Living Waters Ministries. We're gonna find out. You know, come back. I don't know. You look scary. Why are you scared?
All right. How you doing? Let me stand up.
There you go, baby.
How you doing? I must say,
hold your mic up.
The first time I entered a strip club was about a year and a half ago. It has been fantastic for me.
It was life-changing.
And this is the odd reason, because I didn't go to be titillated or entertained. I'm a photographer. And I had someone say, well, Mike, listen, you're always looking for models. Have you ever gone to a strip club? And I said, no. So I walked in, and let me tell you, it's funny, Danielle, you mentioned a lot of business being done in strip clubs now. It's, in some cases, replaced the golf course. It's a great place to do business. And that, I have a set rule. I go in for a half hour to an hour, so I don't appear as simply a customer. And I've made so many different contacts. I've networked fantastically, and well, that's all I got to say. I love it.
He loves it. He was titillated. But Michael, wait.
We actually had some input from our panel.
Oh, I'm sorry. You had some input. Then we gotta go to Michael.
Okay.
All
right. Thank you. To the young lady over here and to the young lady over here. You've dated a dancer, correct? Would you say that he entertained for a living? Yes. Do you know a difference between an entertainer and a stripper? Stripper takes his clothes off to music, and that's all he does. An entertainer does what we do. So why do you ladies both continuously call him a stripper or use that derogatory type name? I know you did. But you as well. I mean, that's me being a dancer for 15 years, entertaining. You know, I hear when some people say, well, the ladies work harder than the guys do. Not true. Not true at all. Because not only do you have to keep your body in shape, but you have to rehearse and practice your moves to the music that you're entertaining these women to, because the women are different. Women don't want to just come in and see you come off the street looking like Who Shot John, doing, you know what I mean, the hokey pokey or whatever. You know, women don't want to see that. Women want to be entertained.
They work out so hard. Why do you always come to the big woman and try to pick her up? Is that
That's just
why
to
you
prove
gotta
a
come with
point.
a big chick trying
That's
to
just a
get
proof of point. That's a point proven, and not all dancers do that. When dancers do that, they trying to prove a point to let you know that this is how much I'm lifting. This is how big I am. I can do that.
I'm not
But
trying to cut you off.
not too many dancers do that.
I'm not trying to cut you off, but I do understand what you're saying as far as an entertainer and a stripper. People that's coming into the club don't know whether you're a stripper or an entertainer, you understand? But you still give a lap dance like a stripper, you understand? You still do the same thing that the stripper is doing as far as the lady that's entertaining, climbing the ceiling, climbing the pole. You know, you're still in the same
I never took
environment.
that
So
away from the women. Listen, climbing that pole and doing all that, shout out to God Pole and my girl Dominique. Doing all that takes a lot. And it was being considered as an Olympic sport.
Right, no,
so I
it
know
is,
how
right.
dedicated that is. But to downgrade and say that the men is not doing the same dedication or don't have the same type
Right,
of heart.
I'm not saying that.
Okay,
No,
men
but
work
that's
hard.
what it was said.
And they
That's
work
what it
hard.
was
They work
said.
hard on their
That's what it was
Referee,
said.
They
put the
do,
question
you
out
know?
there. Let's give the
Well,
lady
no.
that you directed it to an opportunity to answer.
Shelley, I did use all 3 titles, but I dated an entertainer, and that's because he gave a show. An entertainer gives a show. Now, I did use all 3 titles because, like you said, when you first walk in, I don't know if you're an entertainer or a stripper yet. I dated an entertainer. He gave a show. He had a whole script. He worked it out.
But majority of the people who are in that business does the same thing because that's how we grow up. You know what I'm saying? That's how you're supposed to entertain the women.
I'm saying that's how I
Well,
looked at
the
it.
question's on the floor.
You know
The
what?
question's on the floor, and we're going to come right back with some more answers at Single on Saturday night here at Keya Graves Seafood and Steak Restaurant.
Special thanks to Q's Hair Boutique, located at 5815 North Broad Street, Philadelphia, PA. Q's Hair Boutique is a full-service salon providing the star treatment for any occasion. Please don't look any further for your next hair appointment. Call Q's Hair Boutique. That's 215-668-9800. In true celebrity fashion, Austin Photography snapped beautiful candidates of all the Single on a Saturday Night group. Austin Fine Photography is located at 4221 Main Street. If you would like to feel like a star, please call Austin Fine Photography at 267-297-7895. This program is brought to you by the following sponsors. Do you want to advertise your product or your service or your event right here in between the hottest show in America? Give us a call at 215-843-1984. Give us a call. If everything's a go, we'll have your commercial advertised on the next show. This program is brought to you by Keya Graves Seafood and Steak Restaurant, located at 10 North 9th Street in Darby, Pennsylvania, right off of Main Street. We have Sunday brunch on Sundays at 10 a.m. We have a delicious seafood and steak menu, and host your next event, wedding reception, or party at Keya Graves Seafood and Steak Restaurant, located at 10 North 9th Street in Darby, Pennsylvania, right off of Main Street.
Greetings, my brothers and sisters. This is Pastor Michael. He's senior pastor and founder of Living Waters Ministries with your 1 minute of inspiration. Have you ever felt like your life has no direction, that you just keep going around in circles, doing the same thing day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year? Well, the Bible tells us that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. God made us with purpose and direction for our life. I did not find the purpose for my life, nor feel that life was satisfying or gratifying until I came to know God. So why not come and get that relationship with God, get off the rat race, get out of the circle, and find the destiny for your life? We invite you to join us every Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. We worship in the main sanctuary of the Collindale First Church of the Nazarene, 212 McDade Boulevard, Collindale, Pennsylvania. Come to Living Waters and let the wave overtake you.
You are watching Single on a Saturday night. We are talking about the life. No, we're not talking about the life. We were talking about whether you would go to a strip club. But, you know, coming back, we wanted to find out what God says. Is it something in the Bible? Is it a written rule? Something that, are we supposed to go to strip clubs? Is it taboo? I don't know. Are we supposed? Can we?
Are we supposed to?
Will we go to hell if we didn't?
Is that the Shelley Williams version of the Bible?
Wow.
We had the King James.
Yeah, there you go. That was my version. So we wanted to pose this question to Pastor Michael. He, you know, what is it something we're supposed to do? So
It's called lewdness.
Is it something you're supposed to do? I don't think the Bible implicitly says yes, go. I mean, one thing that I will say is, I respect everybody here. I respect the honest hustle. I appreciate the fact that nobody's out knocking somebody upside the head. Nobody's doing anything illegal. It is a legal business. And while, no, I don't frequent them, I did, when I was younger, I went, since I've given my life to Christ and gotten married. No, I don't. My wife and my wife actually has a certain view about that, and I know that's for another show. I respect that, and while I may disagree with the industry and what it promotes, the objectification, again, I have to respect the fact that it's an honest hustle, and nobody's forcing anybody to do anything. Nobody is putting a gun to somebody's head saying, go in here. That's free will, and that's what God gives us. It's really a choice for us. A choice for us to make. So
if we all went, like we all going to plan, I mean, I didn't say we all, but if we so choose to plan to go to a strip club, will we look like as a leader in the church, will we be looked at differently?
I would not go with you, if that's what you're asking. Is that what you were asking?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Because you said everybody. I'm part of everybody. So.
You know, not everybody. I'm talking about
as Ms. Patterson would say, I'm part of everybody, you know. So
no, if some of us choose to go, would we be looked at differently if we went to a strip club? Would it just be like, oh.
Well, how would somebody know you were in the strip club because they were in there with you, looking at you?
And I guess for me, Shelley, the thing is this: we all struggle with things, and as a pastor, I'm not God's police to sit up on Sunday morning and say, you did this, you did this, you did this, right. You did this, to judge anybody. That's because we all struggle with things. I say every Sunday from the pulpit to the door, myself included, there are issues that we all struggle with and things that we wrestle with. You know, and for some people, like my brother said, it's easy to go. For other people, you know, there is an addiction behind this, and people have lost families, they have lost money, they have lost careers. It's the same as somebody who is able to go and socially drink, and somebody else who they know, if I even smell it, it's going to send me down a road I don't want to go down. So I think a lot of it really comes down to, and even God, it's a personal relationship, so there's a level of personal accountability.
And also, the Bible talks about not allowing yourself to be put in those temptation environment. So if you know you have a sex addiction, right. You should not be frequently frequenting those type of establishments. Now, would the church say something? There are church folks who will say something. That's right. But those are the same church folks that if you open up the closet, they got bones knocking them upside down.
Amen, brother.
You know what I'm saying? So church folks will say something. Now, your brother and sister in Christ may not say something as far as putting you down, but they may talk to you and be like, you know, if you're getting your life together with Christ, would he be pleased with you going there? You know, and they're not going to sit here and put you down because, like I said, everybody, and like Pastor said, everybody has issues. You know, myself, I have subscriptions. I don't just have issues. So, and my church know I'm real, and I keep it real with them. I cannot sit here and tell you what not to do if I'm not 100%, or if God is still working with me. You know, so.
God is working on all
Amen.
of us.
Amen. You're absolutely right.
I wanted to ask Michelle. I mean, I know you're a Christian, but you actually as hold the girls down.
Exactly. I hold the girls down, and I hold them down in a spiritual way as well. I pray with my girls. You know, I witness to them. I keep my Bible there. And, you know, so, you know, I don't judge them, you know, because you don't know why they're there. I have one girl that was there. She was paying for her son had leukemia, and she was paying for his doctor bill. You know, as soon as he passed away, rest in soul, but, you know, as soon as he passed away, she stopped dancing, you know. I have other girls that are into it just because they like the attention. I have girls that have to feed their children, you know, have to help their mother with their cancer bills, things like that. So I don't judge anyone. I pray with them. I pull them to the side. I let them know, and I let them know the truth about me. You know, I'm not just say, hey, I'm holy, I'm spiritual, and I don't have any sin. Everybody sins. You know, no one was perfect, and no one still is perfect. So, you know, I don't judge my ladies at all. And you know, I'm their mom. That's what they call me. They call me mom. You know, this is one of my young ladies right here, and she just asked me what's my real name because she called me mom all the time, you know. So, but on a spiritual level, I have girls that will sit and read the Bible with me in the dressing room up until they go onto the floor. So God is still with us, and we can't judge each other. We can't judge. I can't judge you. I can't judge you, I leave it up to God. But I do let them know, and I do witness, and I do, let them know that God is with me. And my boss told me, he said, listen, if you leave this club, I was starting to quit it one time, he said, if you leave this club, this aura will change. He said, you have a spiritual that you bring into this club as soon as you walk in. He said, it will not be the same if you leave. We need you here. And I'm told that all the time. And all the girls, as soon as I get there, it's mom, Michelle, mom. And I'll deal with them individually. I got you. God is with you. So at the end of the night, I will have a line, of girls waiting for me to just pray with them. And she knows I'm telling the truth. She's been one of my girls that I sat and prayed with plenty of times,
God has a certain call for certain people.
God has a certain call, and I believe that's why.
It doesn't matter where we are. God has a call for different things, different people. So nobody can judge your call.
Exactly.
So go ahead
and that's important too, with what you said, because there is within that entire industry, exotic dance, pornography, and all of that. There is a lot of other ills that come in. So I mean, it's good to hear you say that. Again, I respect anybody's honest hustle, but it's good to hear you say that, because you hear the horror stories of the drugs and of the abuse and all the other things that get involved, and so it's important, and it's also important that we let people know, irregardless of what you choose to do, you have value to God, and that everybody matters to God. So that's important. I'm glad to hear you say that.
Shout you out, man. I really like you, and to you, God has put people in places for a reason, and for you to be testifying and bringing people in the outside to the inside. That's why he put you there. That's why he put me there, because God is within us, and we got the talent to do so. So that's all I wanted to say.
And with that, I had one last question. This is the last wrap up. We had one question. Would you care, when we're going to go down the panel, would you care if your mate was going to a strip club? Would you care?
I mean, I've gone there with him in the past, so
yeah. So
no.
Keep it going. Would you care?
If we were married,
married,
because I'm working one, I don't know if I would care or not. But at some point, I would. You can't be there every night. You're married to me.
I wouldn't care. I trust her. I wouldn't care. If that's what you want to do.
No, I'm good. Long as he understands that I'll be right next to him.
In our business, we got certain rules. And when she comes to the male show, she comes with me and only me, my wife. But if she wants to go and see the female dancers, she can do whatever she wants to do.
I wouldn't care as long as he don't come home smelling like him. That's my.
Oh, he's definitely going to smell like them. He's definitely going to smell like them.
I don't know. I don't. As long as it's not taken away from the home life or what he does with me. I don't have a mate right now, but I would say, as long as it wasn't affecting our relationship in any way.
Right. I feel as long as he's honest about it. Don't tell me you were out with your guys when you were at the club. At the strip club spending money. Don't be honest. It's all about right. It's all about being honest and ask me, do I want to go, or just be honest about it.
Well, it sounds like there are a whole bunch of caveats to whether or not we'd like to have our mate out there in the strip world, even if we work there. But that's great, because we're still single on Saturday night here at Keya Graves Seafood and Steak Restaurant.
We're still single.
Still single.